Join Treasure Earth as Wayne May takes up his epic adventures as he seeks treasures beyond Canada. First stop, Mexico.
Hello everyone, welcome to Treasure Earth and welcome to 2023. Happy New Year. This is Wayne May, obviously. What's not so obvious maybe is my location. I'm a few miles south of Canada here. I'm on the beautiful coast of Mexico. The Caribbean Sea is right behind me. I'm literally standing in the waves right now, as you can probably hear in the background. This place just has an absolute ton of history. Going back, 65, 66 million years ago, the asteroid that came in and hit only a couple hundred miles west of here just was an extinction event and probably a pinnacle moment, certainly one of them for humanity and mammals. 15,000 years ago, humans started traveling south from the north in this location, started to make settlements down here in this area. 2,000 years ago, 1,500 years ago, the Aztecs and the Mayans ruled this place. They had some beautiful architecture, some beautiful knowledge of the land and the stars, just amazing. And about 500 years ago, the Spanish showed up and completely changed the face of this place, certainly forever. But that was my probably completely inaccurate history lesson of this area. Today we're going to do some metal detecting along the beach here, so we're probably not going to find asteroid fragments, Aztec gold, or Spanish coins. But we're going to try and find some trinkets, maybe some maybe more modern coins on the beach here, and we'll see what I can find. Let me get my gear, and thanks again for joining me. All right, there's a signal here. I got my headphones on because there's people around here. So you can't probably hear that signal, but when I come off, it's a good signal. But when I come off it here, there's that squelching sound. So we probably won't dig this one. Well, I've got a signal here. It's a surface signal, and actually it doesn't have a squelch coming off it, so let's see what this one is. Let's find it with the pinpointer here. Just in there. Oh, looks what we found. Looks like we found, not sure what that is. Pesos, of course. Nice signal though. So I've moved along the beach here. You can see behind me it's quite busy over there. I started actually just this side of where all those people are. This isn't so bad. Yesterday I scouted near the city, and the amount of bottle caps and pull tabs as you get to the city center on the beach. You know, they're every 5 feet. So I switched coils. I put the 8-inch coil on today, sort of navigate a little bit more pinpoint through some of that. Did find a couple of coins. They're not reading quite as high as some of the Canadian coins were. Some even in the mid 70s. It seems the pull tabs are right in the below the 70 mark though, so I'm able to pinpoint through that. And the bottle caps are still giving me that squelching sound coming off the 90 readings. So I'm able to filter through, and of course the reactivity of the day is still going strong. This old detector, just impressive. You can see the beach on this side of me here, that I'm going to work down that beach a little bit and see what I can find. Thanks again for joining me here on this special New Year's edition of Treasure Earth metal detecting. Just going over this area here. You can hear that signal. A little bit of a squelch coming off it, but it's probably a pretty strong signal from what I can see in this area here. Let's see if we can track that down. Well, we're close to the surface now. It's in here somewhere, whatever it is. Oh, I see a blue thing there. Let's just check that. If you can see that, looks like an earring. It's looks like it's metal. It's got some corrosion on it, some form of metal there. Hey everyone. So it's been a couple days since I started at the far end of the beach here. I did some scouting in the city yesterday, but I'm back at the beach. This is the other end. I'm here early in the morning. You can see we have a little bit of wind coming through, but I started way out on that point the last time, and I'm going to work my way sort of to the middle where I stopped. It was okay. It's finding some coins here, nothing too old. There's a couple that I can't really tell what they are. They're coins for sure, but they're just so you know, just so old, and of course the ocean is just wreaks havoc on metal. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to work my way, like I said, toward the middle, and we'll see what we can find. So where the sea washes up right against the shore. You can see it's just pushing everything out of the ocean over the night, but I'm getting a good signal here. Let's see if we can track it down, see what it is. Just retracking the signal here. There it is. No coin. Washed up on shore. I found a signal here. A fellow on a quad just went by here, but there's a signal right under where this track is here. So we're going to check it out, see what that is. It's not a bad signal, actually, coming through there. Let's see if we can't just give it out. My scoop's in the bag. I'll have to get that out, but we had a bit of rain last night, just sprinkled it on, so it's a little bit damp. So the shovel's just better for today. So it looks like it's out, whatever it is. No, just a cap, but it was a pretty good signal. So found something, signal here. It's in about this area. I'll get the pinpointer through. Not sure how deep this is. Run the detector over it too. It's still down there. There's something. We'll get the pinpointer down there. Just see what that is. No, looks like it's. Oh, we can see it there. Looks like I found myself a toy truck. Sand. Strange signal here. A weak signal in here somewhere. It's kind of odd. It's metal-y, but oh, wasn't a very strong signal, but it's a coin. Got a strong signal here. It's surface, so we're gonna check it out. There's a strong signal in here. It was a surface signal, and fairly strong. Oh, there it is. See that? It's not a peso. That's like an American dime. Yeah, so these signals that these pesos are giving me, you know, they're really very tricky to discern that between that and some of the bottle cap signals too. But I've managed to find quite a few now. So there's a signal in the sand here. It's in this area here. Seemed like a pretty good signal. Let's see if we can track it down. So it's just in here somewhere. You can see it there. Another coin. So a sharp metal signal came through on that last one, and just flipped it over with my foot here, and look what it is. A pair of scissors. Probably a good thing to keep off the beach for sure. Decided to dig this deeper signal here. Had a bit of a squelching sound. I'm going to dig it anyways. I'm just putting the pinpointer to it now. So we're quite close, but it's quite a deep signal. Not sure what this is going to be, but looks like I've got it out. Well, it was a deep pull tab, but actually a pretty decent signal. Of course, the wet sand gives you a bit of a mixed signal too here, but yeah, I had to try it. It's fun anyways. All right, well, I'm going to stop there today. And with this episode, it's been a great morning from dawn till you know, about 10 o'clock. It's really good. It's good cloud cover today for me, so didn't get beaten by the sun. It's going to try and pop through here in a bit, and I see people are trying to come into the beach now from both sides here, so it's good. Had a lot of fun today. Found a lot of coins. Those lower pesos, the 1s, 2s, 5s, are really tricky to find, but the dais is really performing well on this beach, so having a lot of fun. A pair of scissors I found also, which will come in handy when I got to trim my beard a little bit here in the next week. So that was a special find, and a toy truck there. No jewelry on this beach that I found other than the earring the other day, that single earring. But what a lot of fun. Thanks again for joining me, and join me on episode 2. That'll be next week. Take care till then. Hey, good morning everyone. This is Wayne May. Just another day in Mexico here. I've traveled over to the island of Cozumel, and just absolutely gorgeous. You can see the ocean behind me here. You know, treasure hunting aside, metal detecting aside, these views and just the weather here is absolutely incredible. You know, I'm just up on the rocks here. I'm going to work my way down. There's a beach just down below me, right about there. I'm just going to work my way down, and I'll get the detector out and see what I can find on this beach. Thanks again for joining me today. So right here, there was an interesting signal. It's actually a spark plug. It's attached to a fishing line, so it looks like someone's been using it as a fishing weight. Pretty ingenious, really. But that's what that signal was. Come across a signal just in this area here. This is really just going right down to the rock here. It's quite a rocky area. Hopefully the signal's not below that rock. So it's in here somewhere, whatever that was. Another fishing weight. This is on the far side of Cozumel, so I'm going to assume there's a lot of fishing here. Just scraping on the sand here. The detector sort of just pushed this to the surface. It feels too light to be a coin, so it could have been a pendant of some kind. All right, everyone. So I've moved down that beach. Found again a lot of signals that are just some garbage. You know, we picked some of that up, or I've picked some of that up, and you know, I've come to another part here. It's a little more just in that rocky thing, so I'm going to just scout along this beach and see what we can find. You know, the again, those pesos are really tricky, those low pesos. This detector is working great, and really, how can I complain about detecting out here? It's just absolutely paradise. So let's see what I can find here. The detector has come over something here, and so we'll see if we can track that down. It's just in there. Oh, something there. Little blessed charm. There was a signal down here, really faint, like it's barely picking it up, and that could be just an indication of a peso in here. Again, look at this amazing place. You know, I'm just lucky enough to be able to detect here. But let's see if the pinpointer, oh, right off the bat, it's ringing something here. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's maybe a 2 peso, given that faint signal. Added to the other coins. Something sticking out of the sand here. Doesn't really look ancient to me, this one. There's a signal in here. It's got a bit of a squeaky sound to it, but we'll check it out. Ah, it's an old money clip. Cool. All right, well, I think this was my last stop on the east side of the island here. I moved into the shade here. You can see just the cool waves. It's actually a lot of activity out there. It's hard to see with the sun coming through, but I'm going to start swinging around the south side of the island now and see what I can find on the west side before we lose light, and then head our way back over. So signals come in. It looks like this just looks like someone put a piece of bamboo across there or something just as a resting place, but right at the bottom of this sort of little hill here I'm finding a signal just here, just in this. Oh, I can see the edge of something maybe here. Oh yeah, it's a coin. It's another 10 peso. Very cool. You know, I noticed with these pesos, they sort of corrode in their own special way. So every one I'm finding is just a little bit different. Very cool. Well, there's another signal under here. Came in that 70 mark. You can see that it's just sand is a little different here, but there's definitely something in this area here. It's so soft, this sand here. You see it's mixed with moss and seaweed and everything else. Well, I can't seem to find it. There, we'll pinpoint it. Just on the edge there, it looks like. If you notice, there was some fishing line there that came through. I'm sure that might be part of it, but can't be sure. Just get that out of the way. It's still in here for sure. Oh, there it is. Still attached to some line, another weight. Well, this is truly amazing here. Another part of the island here. These waves, you know, just you can see and seeing here the power of the ocean here. It's just absolutely amazing. Just so fortunate. Thanks for being part of it. So, just dug up this good signal here, but found this here. You can hear it's a pretty good signal. If anybody knows what that is, please write that in. Just sweeping the sand away with the detector here, and you can just see that outline there. Another 10 pesos. As you can see, it's corroded just a little bit differently. It's very cool that they're all different. Found this knife handle. Has a pretty good signal. Let's see if I can find the rest of it here. Well, looking for that other part of the knife, I did find a half pair of scissors. All right, everybody. Well, you know, my day in Cozumel has come to an end now, and just what an amazing place. You know, just to see the beauty of this place and to be just next to the ocean all day. You know, it's absolute paradise. So found some cool stuff, and just a lot of fun. Thanks again for joining me. The sun's getting setting behind me here, as you can see, and we still have the beautiful ocean here. But I have to stop there. I would go right till dark, but I got to go across and catch the ferry. So thanks again for joining me. This is Wayne May with Treasure Earth.
England.
Well, good morning, everyone. This is Wayne May with Treasure Earth. Well, I've jumped across the pond here. I'm in jolly old England now. Um, it's absolutely beautiful today. You can see it's still green in the background here. Just gorgeous. Behind me is my old grandmother's house, and I'm standing on a green space here where in 1979 my brother and I, when we were over, I was only 9 years old, of course, we set up a mini golf course, and we charged the kids in the neighborhood X amount, probably 2 pence or something, to do this round, and then we'd go down to the corner store and then buy ice cream and things like that. That was right here in the space. So I'm going to metal detect it today and see if I can find some of those old coins that were around here, and maybe some of the ones we had lost back then. So let me get my stuff and we'll start detecting this little space here. Thanks for joining me. Well, this ground here has got a lot of interference, a lot of stuff underneath here over the years. But I did manage to find a coin. It does look like a 2 pence as well. We were probably only charging a half p at the time, but yeah, it could have been one of ours for sure. Well, this next signal, you really have to listen to your detector here. These nice straight, sort of sweet signals, you just can't pass up, like this one here. So there's another coin here. Yeah, that looks nice. So we got another coin popped out of this one here. Honestly, I don't know these coins well enough to even guess what they are. I'm going to clean them up later, though. We'll get some dates off them. I don't know if these are overly old, but we'll check it out later. Obviously came in fairly strong as far as number on the detector goes, but as we can see, looks like there's 2 coins here. Very cool. This was a little bit deeper than the others, this one here. Not sure what it is. Again, I'll clean all these up. This one was down quite a ways and it went through a little bit of gravel. There is a coin in the bottom here. So finding some really great signals here. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these coins for sure. They're just gorgeous. This is right in the area where we were playing before back in 1979. Of course, these coins were just under our feet too at that point, which is very cool. Well, I'm using the same coin program that I did in Canada. Obviously not much to change, maybe a bit of the ground difference, but got a good signal here. It's giving me a surface signal, but it's a little bit odd. I'm hoping that maybe it's a couple of coins as well. Let's check it out. Well, that signal was not 2 coins, actually. It looks to me like it's an old toy car. Let's see if the other half of it might be broken here. That's cool though. I'm really enjoying this detecting on this small green. It's amazing how many coins are in it. It is so fun finding these coins. There's a big signal in this one. As you can see coming out here. Little toy gun. Very cool, that is. Another nice one. Well, I'm using this trowel here. I didn't bring any digging implements over with me, but got this at the local hardware store. Actually, it works really well here. There was a strange signal. This was actually quite low, but it looks like a coin. There's another deep coin here in this one. These sure are pretty, these coins. Well, there's quite a lot of gravel in this spot here, but I did seem to find this guy here. Do you see that imprint? Nice old penny. Well, everyone, just got out of the wind here in the shade. I'm going to call it a day here on this one. I've spent about an hour and a half here. Found some really cool coins. I think all the way back to the 1920s. So really cool for me to see that. Of course, to the history here, it's probably not that old. But the special part for me was that you know, I was sort of part of this field back in the 70s as a kid, racing around, and it's special just to, you know, see my old grandmother's house, and I can imagine her watching out the window as little kids years ago, and probably watching now. So really cool. Thanks for joining me here, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care till then. Hello everyone, this is Jaime with Treasure Earth. Thanks for joining me. Well, I'm a little bit outside of Canada here. I've jumped over to the UK here. So behind me is a beautiful Test River near Stockbridge. I'm on the very bridge I learned to walk on, actually, back in 1970. It's beautiful. I'm going to show you some video and pictures. I haven't done any metal detecting or magnet fishing yet, but this is my first day here, so stay tuned. In this little section here, I found loads of shotgun cartridges, quite old. But then this thing popped up in this last signal, which was about the same target ID, but I'm not sure what that is, but looks maybe some kind of a pin. So there was a little 65 signal on the detector. It was quite close to the surface. You can see it's just another found quite a few of these little buttons. Yeah, it was a bit of an odd signal coming out of the hole there. That's all it is, this little clasp or nail. A rifle casing in this one. Found a couple of these today, along with a handful of shotgun shells. Well, definitely looks like a very old nail on this one. Good signal on this one. Just a little piece of copper, looks like. I'm not digging up much iron here, but this one had an interesting sort of twang to it. Not sure what that is. Well, this huge nail was at the bottom of this hole. I've moved over from the tilled field to the grass here. I'm going to work my way up to that tree up there, the single one you can see there. But that's what was down at the bottom of this one. It's old, and kind of cool, actually. Well, a little chain was in this one. A few links there. Hello everyone. Well, today I'm out with the midweek metal detecting club. You can see some of them maybe in the background there. It's quite a large field here. We've kind of pushed across it. It's quite quiet. Found a lot of shotgun shells, a few little pieces of plow teeth and things like that. But what a beautiful morning, as you can see. The field right behind me over that hill is also detectable as well. So I'm going to head over to that direction and see what we can find. Well, this first hole I kicked over, nice round object here. Looks like a button. Well, a good signal on this one. A little choppy, but that's what it was. Rifle cartridge. So you can see this very cool old structure right behind me here. I've moved to another field. Supposedly there's Roman coins on this, but as you can see, the field is quite large. The farmer has given us permission to do it. But what's really cool, just behind me there, according to the local here, is a Roman burial mound right behind. Unfortunately, we're not allowed on that field. But you can see how much field is here. Unfortunately, they're saying it's quite quiet. Only a few turn of the century coins have been found so far, but we'll keep looking. I'm not sure, maybe that's half a coin. Piece of iron was in next to where that half a coin was. Looks like it had a purpose though. Not sure what it is, but it was right next to it. Well, this was a very good signal in this hole here. As you can see, almost looks like a little pocket watch. Now worn and broken. I wonder if this surface signal is part of an old pocket knife. Tia, right? Yeah. So we have Henry and Tia here doing some magnet fishing just under the Iron Bridge, which is very cool.
Actually, two parts.
Yeah, looks like much of the same stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm stuck.
Are you cleaning the scaffolding, huh? Well, hello everyone. Well, unfortunately I have to call it a day there today. I travel back to Canada in the morning, but I've had a great week here. Thanks to the clubs that let me do a hunt with them and their detectorists as well. Learned a lot from them, just a lot of knowledge. I'll post the links below of these clubs, so just a real big thanks out for that. I did find a couple little Roman coins too, that half coin that goes back about 800 years, and a handful of other coins. So I've had an absolute blast here. So hope you like some of the videos, me zipping around in that little Fiat there. What a great little car, actually, on these little roads. Just a blast, and thanks very much for joining me. I hope to get back here soon, but take care till then.
Texas, USA.
Well, hello everyone, welcome. This is Wayne May with Treasure Earth Metal Detecting. This is an intro and a conclusion because I've already actually detected. The wind was so bad though when I got down to the beach I couldn't do my intro there. So, as you can see probably behind me, no longer in Canada. I'm in the beautiful coast here in Texas, Gulf of Mexico to my right. Surfside Beach, that's the one I just detected, and we have Freeport town to my left here. Just absolutely beautiful day. We got some cloud cover, which it's actually quite hot when the sun comes out, so it's been a perfect day for detecting. So I've done that. I was here about an hour and a half, so please keep watching and see what I found today. Some really cool stuff. Thanks. Well, we've got a lot of wind out here today, but you know, the first find of the day, usually a pretty good sign. And so there's a coin here, just kicked up. It was a pretty shallow signal, but it's a coin. Nickel. Just on the surface there. Earring, right where I found that gold earring. They got another signal in here. That's the second one. So we have a pair. These coins that I'm kicking up here are coming up just in the 60s. But it's a really clean signal, so I'm going to have to just sort of adapt to what the signals are doing here on this beach. There was a strong iron signal here when I swept away this with my foot, and then I came into something hard here, but it's quite large. It's an old chain. That's very cool. Signal wasn't too deep, and then I'll just pinpoint it, see what we can find. That's over here. So the signal came out. Oh, there it is. I see something. Ah, it's a ring. Cool. Let's get the pinpointer, just check out this. Looks like they burnt a lot of, had a lot of bonfires and things here. So you know these things can be anything. That was another coin. Dime. There's another signal here in the very spot I just found that dime. It was a good signal as well. Oh, here it is, right on top. Oh, we found a Swiss Army knife. Very cool. So right in here, pretty shallow, another coin. Penny. Well, this was an interesting signal. It had a bit of a squelch coming off, a bit of an iron tone, but we can see this coin. There's a coin under all of this scale here, but it gives a pretty good signal. Very cool. It's been here a long time. So I kicked this out of the sand. Of course, they give a good signal, these casings. So this is a little bit of a, must have been a little bit of a coin spill. I found a couple pennies already here. And in this area here, a shallow signal. There's another one. And then just over here, there was another signal too. There it is. So 4 coins just out of this little area here. Came across a surface signal here. Had some squelch to it, but it was a pretty strong signal. Oh, what do we got here? Uh-oh. Jeep keys. Well, I found a shell casing earlier, and maybe this is the matching bullet for that. This signal was hard to track down, this guy, but it's another coin. Well, this big weight was in the last hole there. It's a big piece of lead for sure. Signal here, you can see part of it when I ran the detector over, it just cleared some sand up. It's a cool tin, candle. Nice. I got a good signal here. Let's see what that is. Pretty close to the surface. Oh. Earring. Cool. It's very close to the surface, this one. Oh, it's a nice little chain. Look at that. An old tent spike here, uncovered. Good signal here in the sand. Pinpointer track this down, whatever it is. Oh, it's a little bit deeper than I thought there. Let's dig it out here. Oh, it looks to be a tent pig. Well, finding a lot of coins here, but also doing some cleaning. Good to get off the beach, obviously. There's an okay signal in here, right in this area. There it is. Pair of sunglasses. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Some great finds today, some fun ones. Just an amazing afternoon for sure. If you enjoyed, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys the next time. Appreciate it. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me again. This is Wayne May with Treasure Earth Metal Detecting. I appreciate you being here with me on another episode. Hopefully you caught the last episode, but I've returned to the beach. This is a little bit west of where I was in that episode. Great weather again, and still in Texas, of course, and the Gulf of Mexico right behind me. I'm going to see what I can find today, so I'm not going to waste any time here. So let me get my gear and see what we can find. There's a signal here right away. Just in this area here. Got it out. Coin. Another coin in the wet sand here. It seems the more corroded they are, the signal certainly changes. But the dais is pretty good going through and filtering through all of the other things to find these. Handgun casing. Oh, here it is. What's that guy? Oh, it looks like a GoPro mount. Cool. I spoke to one of the locals just before I got onto the beach here, and the water's extremely high, and as you can see, it's come right up the beach. It's good in a way. There's nobody on the beach right now because you can't drive on it really, but what it does, the water's sort of pushed all of the sand and some of the garbage up on sort of closer to the sort of the bank here, which means there's overlap of garbage that the dais is trying to get through here, but it's finding these old pennies and things like that. Through all of that, it's able to react fast enough for that, so I'm really impressed with it. There's about a mile of beach here. I'm going to go try and do the whole thing here, so let's get to it. Well, that wind that's coming through, as you can see, exposed this dime here. This one was quite close to the surface though, so we'll just check that out. There was another coin. Something here just as the water actually came up quite high just now. But right on this little lip in this area, there was something there. I'll get the probe out here. Something shiny there. A ring. Nice. Signal I noticed just right on the hillside here. In this soft sand here. An old battery terminal clamp. Caught something by eye just in the sand here, just the edge of it, you can see it. Wind's exposed a quarter. Something in here. Sorry, there's a shadow. Just trying to shield the camera from the wind here. Another coin. All right, well, this was a really tough beach to detect. The water and the wind has pushed the garbage up, overlapping. I did find a bunch of coins. There was that one ring. I'm gonna move now though a bit south. This beach goes a while. You can't actually drive down the beach. The water is that high. It just the waves actually just came up to the truck here. So I'm gonna move along and we'll see what we can find on the next one. So I'm at the new beach now. First signal came off. In fact, well, the second signal actually. The first one was that beer can. But there's another signal. I think it's out of the hole here. Or right on the edge. Oh, there it is. Quarter. So just dug something up here. It's just by this big log. This is where people would sit and jump around and stuff. The signal is out of the hole now, so let's see if we can't track it down. Seems to be in there somewhere. Something shiny. Something shiny. Oh, it looks like a little pendant. Little heart pendant. I just kicked this one out of the sand here. Wasn't deep at all. Another quarter. So as you can see from these tracks, the tractor with the scraper on it went through, and this is a really clean beach. I've gone yards without any signal at all actually, so he just went by, but there's a surface signal here. Actually something around maybe here. Came up. Oh, there it is. It's like another nickel. Yeah. Well, right here in the sand, just sort of on this bank, there's a signal. It kind of reminds me of when I was in Mexico doing detecting there. The low pesos had that kind of squelchy sound. It was very faint. Kind of reminds me of that, but there's something in here. Doesn't look... Oh, it's a watch. It's not a peso, it's a watch. Okay, cool. So, this little path leading to the beach here, I found a signal in here. So this is that signal. Sand's nice and soft, so see if it's found something in there. Oh, something shiny there, look. Oh, looks like a ring, doesn't it? That's what it is, little ring. Nice. Right here. Another very old coin. Well, thanks for joining me, everybody. I went up the coast there. These beaches up towards Galveston are really really clean, really gorgeous. I'm in Galveston now. As you can see, the beautiful architecture in this building behind me. A treasure in itself, for sure.
Thank you for adventuring with us here on Treasure Earth. Join us next time.